What's up, guys? Your Daily Vanguard here. Today we're going to be talking about the new unit, Dark Dragon Spectral Blaster Diablo, which is coming out in set 7 a month from now in English and like probably a week or two in Japan. It's a pretty cool card. We're going to talk about 5 great things about it. Its effect, if you don't know, is Vanguard Circle once per turn, Soul Blast 1, choose a face down card from your G zone and turn it face up. You choose 1 of your rear guards and retire it, and this unit gains a skill of GB3, Counterblast 2, choose 2 of your rear guards and retire them. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked the Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, stand this unit, and this unit gets drive check -2 until the end of turn. And if you have a heart card with Diablo in its name, you search your deck for up to 1 grade 1 card, call it to your rear guard circle, and shuffle your deck. So basically, this card is your second stride in all your decks, and it can be used as a one of in your G zone. So because it doesn't require itself to be flipped up, you can still play Grim Recruiter, you can still play Orgaiz, you can still play Diablo. You flip over whatever card you want. Grim Recruiter most likely, but you don't have to play like 2 copies of this card because the Grim Recruiter might become useful in some situations. So I do recommend playing Grim Recruiter still in your deck and you just flip it over for this card's cost. You don't have to like buy multiple copies of this card because you're probably only going to restand once, and then your other finishers will win the game. And then if those don't win the game, Diablo will win the game. It's like you have so many options, guys. Come on, you just play one card, one of this, and you're fine. And yeah. Number 2 on the list, you can use this card in Revengers as basically another copy of Phantom Blaster Abyss. In the mirror match, this is really good because typically in the mirror match, you can't really restand unless you have Maka. If you don't play Maka, then you basically sack 3, then your opponent Diablos you and you lose, so it sucks. Now you can restand all you want with this card, kill a Sharon, and you're fine. You don't get Diabloed unless you're bad and you misplay. Or you forget for whatever reason. Yeah, that's really cool. You can still use Sharon and Dark Heart in this deck while you're on Mordred Phantom, which is the key part because this card has Blaster in its name. So you can still use Sharon, still use Dark Heart, sack 1 off, and you're fine. And then keep your Break Ride plays for future plays. Next up, you can restand this card by retiring 1 copy of Pitch Black Sage Sharon for the cost during the battle phase, and then you can sack a good Sword Breaker off during main phase if your Judge Bell hit while you're on like early game. So that's really cool because Sword Breaker already pays for itself, and then you can just kill it off, and there you go. You have the cost for this ability already. And next up, in the Blast Dark Diablo / Vortimir Diablo deck, you can Superior Call like crazy during the main phase. Like Superior Call like 3 cards when you strike this unit, or like 2 cards, and then like you Superior Call 1 more card during the battle phase, and it basically everything pays for its card's cost. And then units like Kaiden and Hoel get power and pay for this card's cost, and Superior Call more cards and just do all types of crazy stuff to make up for the whole losing 2 drive checks thing, which isn't that big of a deal because this card's a stride unit, so it's already hitting for 26k, which is way better than what Spectral was before. If you didn't know, it was a Gold Paladin with the same effect except you retire 3, and it was hitting for like 11k, and it was a normal grade 3 unit, so you only draw check 3 cards instead of 4 cards. And it was 11k, so you could just no pass you a 1 10k shield and you're done. This is 26k, so basically they're perfect guarding you no matter what. Doesn't really matter. Number 5 on the list, it's a generic card which can be used in every Shadow Paladin deck ever, which is amazing and stupid in every possible way because you can restand with this card in Blasters, Witches, Cleric, the Legend deck. It's super budget friendly. You spend like $30 on this card and you're done. Get some store credit, whatever you can do. Probably making this the strongest restander in the game. Well, not the strongest, but in terms of like clan usability, because you can't use Next Stage unless you're playing Chrono Jet, which is all you should be playing. You can't use an Overlord for Kagero decks because you have to actually have Overlords to use for the Ace. You can't use it, and you can use Nova Grapplers, Vic Plasma, because but that requires 4 copies. This only requires 1 copy, so it's way better. And yeah, I think that's everything, guys. Like, comment, subscribe below. You guys know the deal. This has been Your Daily Vanguard. Stay awesome, guys.